bad be it. Daddy got us. Thank you. Another fresh up. Thank you. I gotta charge that. Hey, what's up, good people? All right, Miss B. Happy Monday. Queen Jackson, talk to me. Mr. Banks. Well, I love that name. God damn. Just speaks exuberance. Money, fame, fortune, kingship. I love it. I love it. Miss Davis. Deal Ray, what it is? Sabrina. Net one love. There go my karate champion. Taekwondo sister. Sensei. What's going on, Joya? Counselor, what up, man? Phoenix 707. I never seen your name. Hey, what's up, Roberta? Everybody, y'all ready for a pretty decent one? I don't know if y'all gonna like it too much, but I'm gonna open you guys up to something. I'm gonna open. Oh, let me take this bitch out. Y'all don't mind this now. This is this. That's a lifesaver right there. If y'all know what I mean. Miss McCray, Royal Blue, what it is? Queen Beige in the Braid. That's my baby, y'all. That's a sweet, sweet, sweet sister, man. I'm telling you. Anytime a butterfly land on your finger, you gotta be good people. Anytime the chipmunk come up there and eat out your hand, you got to be good people, man. That's a good, just a good energy. One with the universe. I can't make this up. That's Cinderella type shit. Can't make it up. Robin Green, hey. New view. So, everybody, I'm finna get into this thing. Now, you guys are gonna have to repeat this after me a couple times because I really want you guys. Excuse me, don't mind me yawning. I got my rest. I got my rest. Don't mind me yawning. I got my rest. So, Mika Albright, how you doing? My energy just made me. I hope it that come. I hope that the energy that made you come. I hope that come mean join. I mean, we adults in this, so I'm just hello. All right, everybody, let's get to the prayer. Yeah, I think okay, thank you. I was like, hey, chalk it up to the morning prayer, y'all. Woo! All right, so all jokes aside. So today we're gonna talk about a word that, and this word is gonna fall on your doorstep. What's going on, Miss Bostic? This word is gonna fall on your doorstep. It's gonna hit yourself in the lap, people. And I want you guys to really understand this because this is what I'm trying to do. I searched long and hard to find this word because as I was thinking, I say, how can I describe what I'm doing if somebody was to ask me, what is these Monday morning ancestor prayers about? And I said, well, I'm trying to put a face to the devil, put a word to the situation, trying to allow people to know what the enemy they are facing besides all these hidden agendas and shit that's going on. And I was thinking, and all of a sudden this word popped in my head. It came to me like Amy or Amy Russa. So I'd start Googling and typing, and I said, oh, that's it. So the word today, and I wrote it down up here, Amono, Amonomia. It's in the spelling. It's spelled absolutely correct. So Amonomia. So here we go. Think about this. Amonomia. Fear. Fear that learning the name of something. Get this. The fear of learning the name of something. Here's a reference. A bird a constellation, and what's that? An attractive stranger will somehow ruin it, transforming a lucky discovery into a conceptual husk pinned in a glass case, which leaves one less mysterious to flutter. That's some frackanaka bullshit they added onto it. But let me show you just what the fuck this word mean and how it affects me and you. This shit lays at our doorstep, people, every day. So let's talk about sickness. I want to get on the sickness, because sometimes what I can't stand, and it's just me. I can't stand when somebody say, "Hey, I've been sick for 3 years. I've been sick for 12 years. I just don't feel right in the body. My energy feel off." They throw all that jargon around saying all this shit is fucking with them. All this shit is doing them dirty. They just feel like they just can't get it right. Body wise, health wise. Then I say, "Man, what?" Then we say, "What you think it is?" "I don't know. I don't want to find out." Man, I ain't got time to be fooled with that, because if I find out, it may get worse. Aimonomia. I don't want to know, but I want spirit, God, source, to take it away. I don't want to know, but I want it to go away and just let me be. I don't want to face the incident. I don't want to face the situation. I don't want to face the consequences of what I did to get it, but I just want it to go away. So I'm not going to look into the problem. I'm just going to hope it, wish it, pray it away. Do that sound familiar? Do that sound familiar? Now I'm going to stick with sickness because this is how it affects people in the black and brown community. We'll sit up there and like I had to put this thing on today when I lift weights. My the elbow hurt, so I went to the doctor, paid the money, had an X-ray. They said just a sprained tendon from me going too hard, trying to be Superman, listen to that hyped up music and shit. I sprained it, so now I gotta wear this compression as I do it until the pain and soreness go down. But what if I would have did this shit and I would have said, "That's just pain leaving the body. That's just pain leaving the body." Because feared that if I found out it was tennis elbow, that I have to take another prescription drug to fix it, or I have to get on some kind of painkiller, or I have to take a step to change it. And this is health now. We got more examples because I want you guys to get this. This is affecting me and you. It drops at our doorstep. This is the shit we've been taught to do all our lives. Some of us walk around here with cancer in the body. We don't know it's cancer. Only thing we know that at nighttime we can't breathe. Oh man, I just probably just the lung. Maybe just the spores from the AC. Maybe it's something I ate and it just didn't agree with me. Let alone you sitting up there in your lungs with cancer. Because you don't want to get it checked out. You don't want to know what it is. You don't want to know what it is causing the affliction. Let's get out of the way from health, because I think I done beat that over the head. Let's get into our spirituality, shall we? Now you take Aimonomia. Let me say it right because I fuck it up. Aimonomia. So we take Aimonomia and let's apply it to our spirituality, people. Let's apply it to Christians. Let's apply it to Muslim, Islamics. Let's apply it to Jews. Let's apply it to Yoruba. Let's apply it to Voodoo. Let's apply it to Celtic magic. Let's just apply it to any spiritual system that we got going on. Let's definitely apply it to New Age. We will sit our ass up here and we will pretend that the shit we're doing doesn't come with instructions. We'll sit up here and pretend that the entities we're trying to conjure up, the entities that we're trying to feed, the entity that we're trying to subdue, we'll sit up there and act like we ain't got steps that we need to take. Because if we find out that there are steps to this thing, that then it won't be ours no more. It'll just be some novelty shit. It'll just goes in the pile with the rest of the teachings and the jargons and shit. So we end up lacking out on the full-fledged energy of these spiritual powers that we can be diving our fingers into, digging our teeth into, sinking our imagination and attention into. Let me give you an example. There was this big ass thing going around where people were talking about sex magic. And I'm going to do a teaching on that later on this week. So I'm just going to go live in the daytime, do a teaching on sex magic. I got y'all. So there was a thing going around, and everybody was talking about, oh, sex magic. I call him or her over there. We sit up there, look at a picture on the wall. We fuck. We catch a nut. At the same time, we both on the same page. He wishing for his shit. I'm wishing for my shit. It's like that. And I'm listening to it because I'm getting the call. I'm the tarot man, so I get the calls. And I'm like, that's all you're doing? Just fucking to get a nut? Just to manifest something? That's all you're doing? Yeah. I say, so that's it. I say, so that's what you call sex magic? Yeah, that's all we gotta do. It's the energy. I say, what about the pre-conversation? I'm finna break it down. I say, what about the pre-conversation, right? I say, before you could go and start putting your cock in something or send your JJ on something, I say, what about the pre-conversation? What about getting the woman enticed in the brain? What about you getting the man revved up in the mind? What about you speaking life into that woman before you sex her? What about you speaking life into that man before you do what you do? What about the stop in between so it just don't be no bow? What about the stop in between and having that conversation? See, if we know what it is we're doing, if we know what it is we want and we know what it is we want to manifest, it don't become a novelty anymore. But we have a fear of knowing. What if, here we go, here go the fear part of this thing now. I want you to hear me now. What about, let's say you are doing sex magic. You got your partner, y'all just gonna fucking bring something to the universe with the spiritual energy. It happens, we get it. As low level as that shit is, we get it. But the thing you want, you looking at money, cars, clothes, hoes, health. You're looking at all the mundane shit. But what if the one thing you should be sexing is something you don't even know a name for? What if you want to heal childhood trauma, but not just any childhood trauma? How many people fuck to heal childhood trauma? This guy, I'm gonna talk it over with my partner. Baby, I need to get a little stronger with this childhood trauma, this that energy of pedophilia that they touched me when I was young. That shit is on me. I need to, get that shit off me. I'm confronting it. I know what it is, right? That energy of hoeing that I had on me in my 20s and 30s. I gotta pray that off of me. I need your help. That's how we doing it. The energy of rape, the energy of all that other shit. But we don't want to know the problem. We just want to pray. Here we go back to just fucking. We want to just pray to get it off of us. We just want to hope, wish, and pray it off of us. But we don't want to give it a name and call it. Because if we give it a name and call it, that means we damn well know what it is. We damn well understand it. And we damn well have an obligation to fix it. By any means necessary. Did I lose you? You following me? Maybe the sex part kind of going over our heads and stuff because we still got our minds in the gutter. It's not about dick and pussy no more. It's about that energy, y'all. So I mean, people, let's really break this down. Aimonomia. If you knew the thing that was afflicting you and you called that shit out, don't you think you will be better well adapted to get it out your system? Don't you think you will be better adapted to whoop his ass? Because now you know what you're looking for. Some of y'all sitting up there thinking y'all got childhood trauma due to Auntie Brenda making you smoke a pack of cigarettes because you shouldn't have been in her smokes. Or Uncle Larry making you drink a beer till you throw up. He shouldn't have put that shit. Now I'm an alcoholic. Here we go. I want to help you here. I'm an alcoholic because he gave me a beer. I'm a drug addict. I'm a heroin addict. I'm a meth head. I'm a pot smoker. I'm a crackhead because they put that shit in my face. Did they really? Did that turn you into it, or did you have an experience? Oh, I'm promiscuous because Uncle Johnny touched me. Or did you have an experience? Let's talk. Hold on. I'm finna say the most unpopular motherfucking topic on the internet, people. Cause I don't give a fuck no more. Cause if we don't heal, we ain't gonna heal. If I can't heal you, you can't heal me. If I can't put a name to the shit that's fucking with us, what good am I? What good am I to you? What good are you to me? So let's hit that unpopular conversation. I hear a lot of people say, "Oh, the reason I'm gay, I'm part of the LGBTQ plus community, is because somebody touched me when I was younger, and it just fucked my whole world up. So I just hate men. I just hate women. I just hate being identified as whatever the fuck, whatever the fuck, whatever." Is it true, or did you just have an experience? Aimonomia. Let's put a name to it. You decided to do drugs. You decided to like the same sex partner. You decided to do that because you couldn't put a name to what it is that made you feel good about doing that situation. I'm unpopular this morning, y'all. I don't give a fuck. If y'all don't give a fuck that I don't give a fuck, put I don't care under the bottom. Don't matter to me. Comment. You had an experience. You liked it. You enjoyed it. You had an experience, you didn't like it. You didn't enjoy it. Bottom line, it was an experience. So now, instead of just putting the blame on some shit and praying that God change it or God instill that power in you to be such, how about you say, what's the real cause of it? Let's give it a name. The real cause of it, the name was, it was an emotional attachment to it. It ain't just one word. I had emotional attachment to that situation, to that trauma, to that incident, to that thing which went down, to which it defined who I am now. So now, by defining who I am, if I was to give it a name and rule it down to its sense, it doesn't make it any good. I'm not special no more. I'm not that dude. I'm not that chick. I'm not that stud. I'm not that film. I'm not that whatever. I don't know all the words in the, y'all gotta forgive me. I'm not that. I'm an Aimonomia. See, this shit is our identity. The shit we don't know, the pain and suffering, the trauma that we don't know, don't want to give a name to, it becomes our identity. And when it becomes our identity, it becomes something we could build a life on. We book the narrative to this. And that narrative is all fucking wrong. Because you can be homosexual, you can be heterosexual. You can be a hoe. You can be a pimp, hustler, drug dealer. You can be a drunk. You can be a druggie. But the thing is, if you're going to be it, understand why you that. Half of y'all don't understand why y'all doing the shit you're doing because you're giving it false names. But I'm telling you, people, give it the right names. When I was out there hooking and whoring in the street, I was a dope boy because I was fucking poor. I was needed. I had to get it by any means necessary. I was a gangbanger because I wanted to feel confident about myself. I needed people around me to let them know that, bitch, you ain't gonna fuck with me because I got somebody. I was a coward. I'm gonna call it what it is. I was a coward. I joined the gang because I was a coward because I ain't know how to stand on my own two motherfucking feet. Put these dukes up and knock a bitch out if it came down to it. I needed backup. Let's call it what it is. I joined the gang. Why? I'm a gangbanger. Why? Because I'm afraid. I was out there fucking multiple women doing dirt to these chicks because what? I was afraid of commitment. I was afraid they were going to hurt me. I was afraid they're going to treat me just like my mama treat me. Let's call it, people. I can heal. I can talk about the shit I'm healing from. I study all day these words. I'm healing. This is what these Monday morning prayers about. People healing. I'm giving you a face to the shit that's fucking with us that we never seen, heard, or thought of. So now that you know what it is, you can start thinking, going in your closet, meditating on it, going with your sex partner, fucking, and getting that shit out your system. Half of us sitting up here doing all this mundane shit and ain't got a name to the shit that's fucking with us. Not me. I'm naming my demons. I'm naming my demons. The demon of whoring, the demon of cowardness, the demon of self-mutilation. I'm calling it. I want you guys to call it too. Because a healed two is better than a healed one. If I lose y'all, just say, Baron, I'm lost now. I can back it up now. I can back it up. See, most of us don't even know why we identifying with what the fuck we identifying as. Most people don't even know why they Republicans. Let's go to a political realm. I think the turning the mirror inside is a little daunting. It's painful. Let's go to the political realm. Most people don't even know why they Republican. Don't know why they Democrats. They don't even know. They don't give a. Well, I like him, so I'm gonna. Why you like him? Why you like Joe Biden? Why you like Trump? What happened? What triggered you to side with this particular side? What triggered you to side with that particular side? What triggered you to side with every side except you? I don't like blacks. I'm black as an ace of spades. I don't like black people. I'd go marry me a white woman, a white man, and I sit up there and denounce my culture. I do all that shit there. What put you in that situation? Let's call it. That situation was in there was pain, suffering, trauma. From what? From lack. So the demon we need to pray out our ass is lack. There ain't no special name for the trauma and the thought process that we go through. It's just we need to put a name to it. Hell, make up your own name. Pensagadito. That's the reason I want to eat cotton out the couch that people done sat on and farted on all day. It's a habit. Pensagadito. God damn it, you just gave it something in your subconscious mind. You know what it is. You know you need to take care of it. You know you need to do something about it. You know you need to overcome it. But we too afraid, Aimonomia, we too afraid to call it what it is, because now it ain't about us no more. It's about the problem that we gotta fix. That shit tend not to be our identity no more. A hitman don't like being a hitman. A hitman is a hitman because that's his identity. A doctor don't enjoy being a doctor. A doctor enjoy being a doctor because that's their identity. I'm getting it back on the job spectrum. We don't go to work as a warehouse workman, forklift driver. We don't go to work as a nurse at night because that's what we do. It's our identity. So then ask yourself, I'm hating my job. Why you say you hate your job? Why you can't stand your supervisor? Why you can't do this? Why you just hate the place when you go into work? Because something happened and there's some energy circulating around you that you can't put a name to. I'm going to help you put a name to it. Fear of poverty. Fear of lack. Fear of losing those toys you got. Ain't nothing wrong with that. I'm just trying to help you put a name to it. So now you can go in your closet, your spirit closet, and you can pray to have your spiritual man, your source, whatever you believe in, adjust your ideology, your thinking, your energy to it, to where, guess what? You can manage it. You can maintain it. It won't have no control over you. Am I being too much of a guru, people? Am I being too much of a guru? If you don't like what the fuck you do, but yet you still do it, there is an underlying situation, person, place, or thing that you can't put a name to, that you are afraid to put a name to, because then you can look at it behind a glass case. You can look at it every day and say, damn, I'm a coward. I can't stand up to my boss. I can't call in. I can't take a day off work. I can't do this. I can't do that. And you'll realize the word come down to cowardly. Let's get away from the bad. Let's say you enjoy some shit. Let's say you enjoy your job. You enjoy your job. You enjoy your job. You enjoy the people that work around you. Been on your company 25 years. You got your own parking spot. You come in, everybody give you a donut. They kiss your ass when you walk through the door. Woo-wee. And ask yourself, why do you enjoy working here? Because the people make me feel so good. I just feel so welcome. I run this bitch. They know me. You can answer that. But you can't answer why you don't like working somewhere. Why you don't like somebody you work with. That hoe always fucking with me. She trying to get me fired because of XYZ. Why do you think she's trying to get you fired? What energy are you presuming? What thing that you know what's going on at that job that your energy field is walking in that place, meeting those people before you even walk through the door, telling them to fuck with you, is fear. It's cowardly. It's not wanting to face the situation, circumstance. But yet you'll sit up there and you'll go to the spirit man or the spirit woman and try to get that shit defeated when you can defeat it yourself. I don't mind not making money, people, off this spiritual thing. I need to heal the inside. I'm stoic as fuck. It's the inside for me. The outside is a plus, but it's the inside for me. It need to be the inside for you. That's what these prayers are about. Healing these internal injuries to our family, to ourselves, to our ancestor lineage. If I was to ask you guys to comment, what is that one thing that's fucking with you that you don't know? And just give it a word. Comment anything. You can type in all A's. I bet y'all could come up with something. Go ahead. This is a little exercise. Everybody who feel the need to, you ain't got to. What's something that you're afraid to face? You're afraid to give it a name. You know it's there. You don't want to look at it. You don't want to question it. Think about it. I dare you to give it a name, to put the name up here. It could be fictitious. Watch this. Good day. Watch this. I'm finna help you out some. I had to do this myself. Starbucks. Okay. PPP. Oh, there we go. Fear of being alone. Ooh, we talking about something now. Don't have to make up a name. I know it is lack. There we go. Target. Ooh, woo, like pearls. Blanket of doom. Damn. Fear not having enough. Come on, sister. Now we talking. Hey, boy, that's me all day long. Dealing with family. Boy, they could be poisonous. They could be venomous mother suckers. Dying. We all got to get there one day. But goddamn it, let's stay on this planet long as we can. Stepping out, falling apart. Love. Ooh, Tasha White. You stop looking inside my mind talking to me. Fear of showing my spiritual power. Ooh, spiritual pursuit. Wow. Now, here's the exercise. Now that you guys have called yourself out and you guys know what it is, why can't you go in your prayer closet? Why can't you go in your prayer closet and pray to spirit to release that energy from you, to help you control it? Why won't y'all do that? See, it ain't a specific name we got to give our demons. It ain't a specific name we got to give our ailments. It ain't a specific name we got to do anything. Because on some part, some universe, somewhere, it is called that. Remember, the human is incapable of lying. They just don't know how to say the story. They just afraid to tell the truth for the timeline and the time frame and the planet that they own. They don't know how to tell the truth for that moment. So we incapable of lying. We just tell a story from a distant future, distant past, multiple universe. It's a psychological thing. I'll get into that too later. So now y'all know what it is. Why can't y'all just pray with me about it? Why can't y'all get off this motherfucker and sell quit press spirit? I know I got a fear of X, Y, and Z. I know I got trauma with this right here. I know that if I call this shit out and you help me remove it, I'm finna help you. If you call yourself out and you call that trauma out that makes you you and they help you remove it, will you be you anymore? That's the biggest fucking fear. If they call out you and you standing on your LGBTQ flag, all that rainbow stuff, you standing on it, that's you. And they call and you call yourself out. This is why I'm here. And that shit break down and it falls off. Now you have a choice to decide to be that way. Not because I was born this way. Not because somebody touched me and made me this way. You have a choice to be this way. I tell you what, it'll make you feel a fuckload better. Because now you actually in control of that energy. You actually in control of that manifestation. Let's say if you out there, you're the biggest cokehead on the planet, and you call it out, drugs. I know my demon is drugs. I love me a motherfucking rock. I love me a motherfucking 8-ball. Pico, baby. And you said it ain't because somebody introduced the shit to me back in the day. It's because I like the feeling. The bitch make me feel good. Now, if you decide to do that, you in control of it. It just hit different. It just hit different. Nah, bitch, I'm doing it because I want to. I ain't spending my money because I have to, bitch. I'm spending my money because I want to. Not at look 20, 30, 40, 50, whatever it is nowadays. Now when you spend it, bitch, it's because this is something you want to do, not because you thinking I have to do it because I got a monkey on my back. I hope I'm making sense here. Call it a name. Give it a name. Address the bitch and conquer it. Ask your spirit to control it for you. Ain't nobody saying give it up. Hey, control it. Make me better with it. I'll say this. So, growing up, my daddy told me the story of the practice girl. I probably said it a couple times, but I'm finna say it again. So, my daddy told me the story of the practice girl. Y'all hear me out. The practice girl is very much needed in the community. You typically get them in all cultures and shit, but it is what it is. I'm just gonna speak on the practice girl when I was growing up. So the practice girl, she's the girl that developed really quick in high school. She's the one that had hypersexuality. We'll say it in a layman's term. So she was hypersexual. She had tits and ass. She knew what she wanted. 15, 16, probably 13, I don't know. And the boys would fill on her titties, rub on her ass. She'll be behind the bleachers sucking on cock. Probably done let some of the boys fuck on her a little bit. Young girl. She would do this throughout her middle school and high school lifetime. This is the practice girl. Now hear me out. Now, my dad would say, most men would look at that practice girl and after they done did what they did and took her up and through that, they would call her a hoe. She ain't slut bitch. She was garbage in school. She had it out of both pants legs, sucking my the big jaw should be extended. She sucked so much. I done heard it all. Most guys will grow up embarrassed of that practice girl, knowing they done used her now. Talk shit about her. They screw her reputation. And she did them a fucking favor. I'm telling you, some people, stick with me here. But if you ask that practice girl, why you do that? Come on, parents. I got a daughter. I'm praying that she don't become a practice girl. I don't want that talk. Because I'm going to punch that little head and punch that little... Give my shit away and give it away to the boy I'd like you to give it away to. Oh, Vic. That's all. Back to this. You ask that practice girl, why you do it? It just make me feel good. That's all she know. It's a sensation. Well, you should save your shit for marriage. Chastity, these guys don't like you. They just, I don't know, but I just feel so good inside when I do it. Do that make that woman a hoe? Or is she living her truth? Hold on, she's misguided because she's so young. But yet you could choose your gender at 4 and 5 and 6. You can't choose your sexuality, your sexual experience. But people would call her all this. So my daddy say to stop all that name calling, we just gonna say she a practice girl. She have a purpose in the world. Because a lot of us men wouldn't even know what stroke to give our old lady. A lot of us men wouldn't even know how fast we bust a nut. What we got to do to get ourselves out of that mindset before we come and to help celebrate a lady. We wouldn't know that shit without those type of women in the world as a young age, high school teens, when we was in high school and teenagers. I ain't lose my cherry till I was 18, so I ain't never fucked a practice girl. Okay? I went in cold cock blind, got made a baby the first time, so fuck that shit. But listen to me. You ask her why she do it, she'll say because it makes her feel good. That's her thing and she likes it. That don't make her no hoe. She living a truth. As misguided as it may be to some, she living a truth. Now you ask a girl, same scenario, high school. She has some moral code and she hiding the fact that she giving it up to old Johnny and them round the corner. And you ask her why she do it. It's because it's because my mother don't love me. It's because my dad wasn't around. Is that the reason you're taking multiple dicks, baby? Because your mama don't love you, your dad ain't around, and you couldn't eat a Pop-Tart with butter on it? That's the reason? Or is it a sensation? You just hypersexual, you like it. Talk this shit over. Now, when they find out the reason, you put a name to it, half of these women be like, I'm good, man. I don't want to do nothing. Because they secure in themselves and they know that if they in control of that energy, they can do it when they want to. And they grow up to be very productive women. I'm a counselor, people. I understand this shit. I hope I ain't going over your head. Because I want you guys to know how this shit affect. When we are afraid to face what the fuck it is that's causing us to act such a way, it controls us. And then by controlling us, we take that shit as a badge of honor. Half of your bullies, you ask them why they bullies. Motherfucker bullied me, so I'm gonna bully them. But then you say, man, let's face this shit. You ain't a bully because a bitch beat your ass in high school or motherfucker punch you in the ground. You're a bully because you're afraid that you don't want nobody to do that to you again. Big different from, oh, they did I'm this because I don't want it to happen again, so let me go on the defensive. Now when that bully say, well, yeah, you know what, you're right, it's all because I want a bitch to see me as a big bad motherfucker that they ain't gonna fuck with. And do you really have to go and beat up on the little kid, man? You can be just as intimidating by being quiet and silent and standing your ground when you need to versus pushing people around. The bully, stop being a bully. Are y'all understanding how I'm saying it? How detrimental this shit is. When we are afraid to give a name to the shit that's causing all our pain, trauma, stress, and drama, it controls us. But if we give a name to it and we pray to our inner man to control it, to overstand it, to just be able to wrestle it, to tussle with it, to allow it to operate inside of us, and we operate it, we become more powerful than we want to be. We don't have to sit up there and watch it and be afraid that it'll be a fleeting moment, passing of time, that we lose our identity. I hope I ain't lose you now. So when somebody asks me, what do you identify as? Do I supposed to say him? He? Mister? I identify as a man. Why? What make you feel like you a man? Because I stand on my shit. I stand on my shit. It ain't because I love women. What make me a man is because I stand on my shit. So people, that trauma inside of you, ask yourself, what does it identify as? That's all I'm asking. Aimonomia. What does your trauma identify as? If you can't put a name to it, then let's put a reference. What does it identify as? Your hoish nature, what does it identify as? What does it lend way to? Your violent tendencies, what does it identify as? What does it lend its weight to? I don't know now. I'm pretty smart, so I hope this ain't being too intellectual and I done lost you here. Because these words that I told y'all, the word that I'm coming at you, we got to heal our ancestors. Because when we pass off and our kids praying to us, we need to be able to come back and help them get through their shit. And how we gonna do that this lifetime if we don't know what the fuck we facing? Because they're gonna face some shit 10 times worse. It's gonna be new scenarios, new situations, new energies, new emotions. So I need to heal my shit today so I can be a better father on the astral plane for my baby girl, for my boys, for my cousins, anybody who decide to call my name. I'm coming. I mean, people, are y'all following me? If I'm losing anybody, let me know, man, because I got so many scenarios. I done thought about this and studied this. I can change it up for you because I want you to get it. Whatever it is that you are having an issue with, if you could just put a name to it and not be afraid that it's gonna bypass you or it's gonna take your identity away or it's gonna make you less than what you are right now, people, then we can conquer it. We can conquer it. I know my downside. I'm a fucking pushover. I know that's my energy. I'm kind, I'm caring, I'm loving, I'm self-sacrificing. I know this shit. These are just stuff I know. What are my words though? Why am I this way? Give me a single word. Give me a single word, Baron, that makes you this way. Fear of abandonment. Now that I know I have a fear of abandonment, I can get in my closet and pray and say, Spirit, regulate my emotions when I come faced with this situation of abandoning. Somebody leaving me for no fucking reason. I don't understand. Somebody not accepting who the fuck I am. Somebody not reciprocating love and affection that I'm giving back. That's abandonment. I know my shit. I'm going to pray on it. Heal me from it. Help me get stronger with it so I can move forward in life. Make this shit something I can put in a window and look at and wave at. Let me put it behind a glass box. Something I can marvel at and say, bitch, you almost had me. But I'm better than that. And move on to the next thing. Some of us just gotta not be cowards and call the shit what it is. Some of us can't get our finances together because we are afraid. We are afraid that if we ever get it, deep down inside, we'll fuck it up. Know what that comes from? Fear of lack. It's words, man. Some of y'all got the fear of lack, and that fear of lack is stopping you from getting what it is because you don't want to get it and then lose it. I just changed it up, and I hope you understand it. I'm not preaching to you, or am I? With my handkerchief. Some of y'all are staying poor in the same spot y'all at because you guys know that if I get it, it may get taken away from me. I told y'all I had the fear of lack before I started doing this right here. I had the ability to get a raise on the job when I was in the workforce, but I was afraid that because I was on child support at the time, I didn't have custody of one or two of my kids. I was on child support. I said, if I make enough money, that girl can take me back to court, put me on child support. And what if I lose this job? Now I'm stuck paying this heavy child support. I'm going to prison. I'm going to jail. Going to lose my license. So I said I was content staying where the fuck I'm at. We finna step on toes now. So was it fear of being taken advantage of, or was it fear of lack? It was fear of lack, people. Because if I get it and I lose it, now I know I'm the cause. I know I lost it. I got to live with that memory. So guess what? I just stay copacetic and stay on this floor because I know I can make it right here. I know nothing can tear me up. I know I'm good right here. And so you never grow. Okay. Let's get on relationships. Some of us with the same motherfucker we shouldn't even be with. We should have left them bitches a long time ago. But you know what it is? It's fear of abandonment, people. You thinking that if I leave this motherfucker who giving me all this stress, this chaos, this strife, who when I come home, I want to sit in my car 30 minutes before I walk in the house. I got to listen to TD Jakes and all kind of self-help books to make me feel better about myself. I got to go on other people's social media platform and insult them and just to get a rise in the energy before I got to go in and deal with this man or this woman and these monstrous ass in-laws. And I hate his mama because his mama always talking shit about me. I hate her sister because the sister just wants to have my bed. Y'all with in the same motherfucking relationship because you got a fear of abandonment. Fear that if you say I'm done, that motherfucker gonna say, okay, get out. And guess what? Who abandoning who? Nigga, I'm talking from experience. The biggest thing I had to do was say, I can't do this no more. I had to put myself in counseling when I said I couldn't do this no more. Because that wasn't, I prayed and had spirit face that shit, which abandonment. I had to take the lead, people. Fuck me all up. I'm in counseling. I got to heal. But why stay somewhere you ain't welcome? Why stay somewhere you ain't thriving? Why stay somewhere you ain't happy? You want me to tell you why? Because some of y'all are afraid to put a name to the energy that you're feeling. In my case, it was abandonment. But I took charge and I got out of those relationships I was in. I let loose people that weren't serving me. Even when they said, bitch, good for you. You ain't never gonna find nobody like me. I kept a strong face all the time. But I was feeling exactly what they were saying. I ain't never gonna find nobody as pretty as her. Sexy as her. Hair skin. Oh, bitch, I love a good skin. Felt like I was abandoned. I was alone. Guess what? I had to come out on the other side of that shit, right? Because I put a name to it. I knew I could go in that closet and say, Spirit, remove the energy of abandonment out my soul so I can be better. And you become better, people. Some of us in relationships that we don't have no business being into. Some of us fucking people that shouldn't be fucking. Some of us dealing with people that we shouldn't be dealing with because we got a fear of abandonment. Call it what it is. Did I crunch too hard? Some of you on your job hate the motherfucking job, hate the people, hate everybody. I'm telling you, man, what it is. Because y'all can't put a name to it. Y'all feel y'all can do better, but you're fearing that if you do better, some gonna take it away. Some of y'all stunted in your spiritual growth because you feel like if you do go and do a sacrifice, if you do sit your ass up there and meditate, if you do give up on everything one time at a time or do a 30-day water fast or do a 30-day this, that you ain't gonna be the same. Some of y'all saying, hell, if I go eat a Twinkie, I ain't gonna be vegan no more. Some of y'all stuck on it. Don't even know why you want to be vegan. It ain't because of your health. Because your body, it's the amount you eat, not what you eat, believe it or not. But some of y'all won't put a purpose to it. Why don't you want to do it? Is it a medical issue? Pray it off. If it's a lifestyle choice, pray about it to control it. We do things and we build a foundation on this shit that we don't know the name of it. I'd rather know I'm building my house on concrete instead of some shit over there. I'll say that again. I'd rather know that I'm laying the foundation of the house I'm building, my life, my family, my trust. I'd rather know I'm laying that bitch out on some solid like concrete than, oh, whatever that is right there. Because whatever that is right there got a weak point. You don't know its weak point, so you can't defend against it. I know concrete weak point is the simple fact that a center strike will cause it to bend this way. It can crumble if too much pressure press it down. So guess what? I'm gonna reinforce it with rebar skeletons, so it don't bend, don't crack, don't break. See, I know what the fuck I can do with it. I'm in control of that foundation. That's all I'm saying with this word right here. Put a name to your fear. Put a name to your situation. Put a name to that motherfucking person you like. Put a name to the person you don't like. Put a name to the situation you don't like. If you can't put a name to it, Johnny, Tara, Pete, and Carl, you can't put a name to them, then how about you put an energy to them? How about you make up a motherfucking name? How about you call it PPP34? I said, how about you make up something? Just long as you can fix your brain to acknowledge that shit to which you are afraid to face and adjust, and your brain say, this is the cause of the shit that's fucking with me, nigga, let me adjust my actions so I can beat it. And subconscious, you get to beating it. Then the subconscious is gonna come into the conscious mind. The conscious mind gonna come into the physical being. Now you're gonna speak it. You're gonna breathe it. Now you're gonna walk your ass in that closet, and you're gonna pray it up out your ass. Because that's when we say, I'm sick and tired of being sick and tired of being sick and tired of being sick and tired. But half of y'all saying I'm sick and tired of being sick and tired 3 times over, but don't know what the fuck you're sick and tired of. Because depression is a big bitch right about now. Everybody depressed. Everybody thinking about resetting on a daily basis. I'm thinking about the shit like, damn, what if I reset? It ain't so much as I'm in so much pain and sorrow that I want to reset. What if I reset? Who gonna lose me? What I gotta do for the kid? All that shit there. Everybody's so depressed. I'm sitting down right here behind my studio before I even get to doing my tarot cards. And I'm being transparent, people. I know I'm healing. I'm a work in progress. God got me. Okay, my ancestors working on me. I'm sitting there behind this tarot before I do a reading, tears coming out my eyes. Ain't nobody hurt me. Ain't nobody did nothing to me. It's just depression, people. Why am I depressed? I have to stop, dry these tears up and say, Baron, why you depressed, man? What the fuck is this? Why you crying? Ain't nobody hurt you. Ain't nobody hit you. They ain't stole nothing from you. Why you crying? And I have to face that energy and put a name to it. I'm crying because I'm alone. I'm crying because everybody taking advantage of me. I'm crying because don't nobody see me. They see what they can get from me. And ain't nobody ever saw me. They just saw what they can take from me. That's why I'm depressed. That's why I'm sad. That's why I'm angry. I give it a name. Now I could go in there and I could pray that shit off. I can ask source for help. How many of y'all willing to be honest to yourself, people? How many of y'all really need to be honest to yourself? I'm not doing this shit just to put you in my business. I'm running for president of the United States one day. I don't give a fuck. Use this shit against me, slander. I don't care. I'm going to stand on what I say. Because this is my healing moment. This is my truth. How many of y'all going to do the same thing? How many of y'all willing to accept the fact that motherfuckers fuck you over? That you allowed that shit to happen, and you sit up there on a daily basis sad in your own little bubble, in your own little world, rolling that shit over in your mind every day, but you ain't doing nothing about it because you don't want to give it a name. You don't want to give it attention. You ain't no good to me. You ain't no good to nobody else on the fucking planet. I'm going to call it. And I want to be good to everybody. I want to be something. You meet me, you just met your lifelong friend. You meet me, you just met somebody that could be your brother, your uncle, your lover. You met me, you just did. I can't be that way if I'm harboring all this shit that I don't know this shit, if I'm bringing this energy around you and I don't know what it is. Half of y'all hanging out with toxic motherfucking people. You hang out with somebody, you sad when you go home. You fucking hate your man. You hate your old lady. That ain't your energy towards your people. That's their energy towards their people. But they done trigger some shit in you because you got some unresolved issues. Some shit you don't want to put a name to talk to your partner to get that shit out. To talk to your spirit man to get that shit out. I'm just telling you where it is, man. I don't care. Y'all don't like me. I don't care. Don't give a fuck no more. The word. Let me see how I said. Aimonomia. Fear that learning the name of something will make it like less important. We stand on our pain. We stand on our trauma. We call it our truth. We stand on the shit that makes us look good in public. We stand on our beauty. We stand on our tits, our ass, our cocks. We stand on it. You telling me that's all you is? Tits, ass, and cock? We stand on our financial wealth. All you is a dollar bill, and you hate when a bitch take advantage of you. Why don't you become a healed female? Why don't you become a healed man? How about you put all your shit, write all your shit down on a list of paper, rip them motherfuckers up, and every day you dig your hand in that bitch and you take something out. I don't care if it's a sentence, a phrase, give it some attention, the shit that's fucking with you. And that's what you put on your board, and you look at that bitch until you can't do it no more. You cry about it every time. People, I'm writing a book right now. It took me, I've been trying to write this book for 10 years. And it took me having somebody making me accountable to write this motherfucking book. The person calls me every morning, did you do your book? And I'm like, no. Till I finally started doing it last week. I haven't stopped fucking crying, people. And it's just the first fucking chapter. Because I got to face what it is that got me this way. I got to face what it is that made me this hoe. I got to face what it is that caused me to hurt all these women. I got to face what it is that caused me to feel like, okay, can't nobody love me like I want to be loved. I have to face that shit. I'm on the first chapter, people, and I'm crying. I've been doing the first chapter for 7 days. Put a name to the shit you're afraid to put a name to and beat it. Come on, man. I ain't playing with y'all. I ain't come here to just let y'all look at my hair grow. I'm coming here to heal us. There's an attack on every avenue of us, men and women. There's an attack on femininity. There's an attack on masculinity. There's an attack on family. Here, did you know LGBTQ plus community? Did you know now they're attacking y'all? They're attacking y'all. You think that motherfucking people can't read the kids in schools here in Florida? That's small. That's petty. Kids don't need to read a book. They're attacking the fact that soon LGBTQ can't adopt kids. Those kids can be put in a loving family. I read the news, man. This is something, this was your agenda, society. You made this happen. You made it okay. So now that you made it okay, now it's wrong for them to adopt. What politicians fucked the rule up? They got a bill. It's literally a bill out. They attacking single mothers. Society, you created this shit. Now you telling me a kid that's raised by its single mother, not single father. A kid that's, Google this shit. Look it up, people. I can't make this shit up. This was your agenda to get the father out the home. Now you're penalizing the woman for doing exactly what you said. Now DCF could come in and take your baby because you ain't raising her right no way, single mother. Not fuck that you're doing the best you can. Look this shit up. I'm not making it up. I'm not just doing some spooky talking here. I'm telling you what they fucking I follow politics. I told you I want to be president, so I want to know everything about politics. So these house bills that passing behind our back, they fucking with single mothers now. They done fuck with the masculinity man. They done railroaded our ass. We got cooches now. Now they taking the women who doing all they can, best they know how, and they saying y'all ain't good enough to raise y'all kids. Let's get them to the state orphanage. And then we gonna supplant them kids into a family that ain't there as long as I see a mother and father. Want me to tell you why? Because they done depopulated our ass. And they gotta rebuild up that depopulation shit. It worked all too motherfucking well. But you'll never know that you under attack until you realize why you don't want a man in your household, why you don't feel like you need a partner, why you feel like you can do this shit on your own. That's not abandonment. That's pride. Come on now, let's get to it. That's pride. Pride is a demon. Pride is an entity. Pride is something that fucks you up. That's pride. So because everybody was so motherfucking proud to be loud, proud to be single, proud to be a hoe, proud to be this, men was proud to be motherfucking bachelors. Totally fucked it up, and now they done slipped in and they taking everything away from us. We were proud to be spiritualists. We were proud to be Ephah, proud to be voodoo. We were proud to be all this spiritual shit. And now they sitting up there tainting our spirituality with fucking bad tasting shilajit and fake fucking crystals. Hell, the copper ain't even real no more. They indoctrinate us with some bullshit talk that we don't know nothing about. But if you put a name to it, conspiracy, agenda, you can go in your closet or you can meditate to yourself. You can get over this depression, these thoughts of suicide and fear of lack. And you say, this is an agenda. You call it what it is and you pray on it. You tackle that bit. You look at it. You study it. You become over it. You put yourself in control of it. And then you can offset. Maybe you don't want a man living in your house. Maybe you don't want a woman living in your house. But I guarantee you're going to have to get somebody beside you to help you through the hard times. That's an adjustment, people. I'm just telling you some real shit. Don't mind me. I'm just telling you some real shit. I need a team. I need a team around me. That's how I look at it. I need a team. People, am I telling you anything wrong? If you say, Baron, this bitch didn't make no sense, I gotta accept that. Comment below. If you stay to the end, comment. Say, Baron, this shit was booted, baby. This shit was great. I love to hear it. Because I'm unapologetic about the shit. Because this is what's killing us. That shit killed me. As much of a manly man I am, much as a caring, loving person, I knew why I couldn't be the best version of myself because I was holding on to the fear of abandonment and I was masking that shit as they hurt me. No, I was afraid to let motherfuckers go. I was afraid to kick people out of my life. I was afraid to take control of my shit. I'm talking about me. This may relate to you. Put the mirror up. Then when I start loving myself and realizing that I wasn't all bad and that this is the reason I'm doing this, this is how, and now I know I could fix it because if I keep on doing it like that, that becomes my character. I got to stand on it. But that wasn't my character. That was my persona. Big differences. Some of y'all got motherfucking personas and y'all saying it's y'all character. That's a created image, a fakeness. And you wonder why no real people come into your life. Because you're attracting another persona versus somebody with real character. People, only thing I'm saying with this right here. Only thing I'm saying with this right here, people, is put a name to your demon. Put a name to your issue. Put a name to your flaws. It's rooted somewhere. Put a name to it. And once you be honest with yourself and you can figure out what it is, work on it. Control it. Even if you accept it and you become it, stand on it even tougher. Put 10 toes down on that thing. Just control it, people. It'll allow me to see you. Damn sure allow you to see me. It give me a choice whether I want to fuck with you or not. That's all I'm saying. We are cowards, people, because we have a fear of knowing what it is exactly that's fucking with us, whether it's in sickness, health, relationships, emotional turmoil, distress, sex life, entertainment. Hell, we know we're afraid of our enemies, but we don't want to call a bitch our enemy. We want to sit up there and say, it'll work out somehow. I'm transparent enough to call my shit out. That's it. The word Aimonomia. Here's the definition. Fear that learning the name of something will somehow run it, transforming it, a lucky discovery, into a concept husk, which leaves one less mysterious flutter around your head, trying to get in. So it's a bunch of like paraphrasing, but to sum that motherfucker up, If you know what it is that's fucking with you, if you can put a name to it, then it don't control you no more. And sometimes we want that control. We want that motherfucker to control us because we can't make a decision for ourselves. We wait to get in an argument with our mate to lead them. We wait till we blow up with somebody on the job to say, I don't need this shit no more. We wait till we done lost everything to jump off that building and kill ourselves. Or we wait till we done hit rock motherfucking bottom, decide to come up. Sound familiar? Sound like something that you done before in your lifetime? I done it before. We wait till our daughters and sons get pregnant, get put in jail for us to start caring enough to say, hey, string your shit, or giving them tough love. Because we was afraid of abandonment. We was afraid that we would lose them if we gave them such a hard motherfucking time in life. I just want you to be good. All right, everybody, I'm finna let you go. Y'all done gave me an hour of your time, and I thank you kindly. Be sure to like, share, and subscribe. People, guess what? I've been doing this 4 years. I am 5 years. I am officially running out of videos to post because nobody are getting their videos recorded. The people that's calling, it be some juicy stuff, but I don't put it up there. So people, I'm gonna say, and by probably February, I won't have too many more videos on the post on the channel. So I'll be coming to you live a lot more. But I'm so happy. I went through a lot of videos. I did a lot of readings. It's damn near 1,000. Wow, that's crazy. But I want to thank you guys for rocking with me this long, booking the readings. I do have some openings, by the way. I'm not too far out. But every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, while they last, 8:30 p.m. Eastern Time, come through. Check out some of them readings. It's fun. The Soul Tribe is great. 8:30 p.m. Eastern Time. Every Thursday, 2:30 p.m. Eastern Time. Come through. Check out a True Spook story. They are very much true, very much relatable. Guaranteed, grandma is a hoot. They're going to remind you of your grandmama. You're going to learn something about the spiritual community. Come through Thursday on my other channel, True Spook TV. My Patreon teachings, they are beyond reproach. They are 100%. We just did one on spiritual catchers. Everybody can make their own. Some people say, Baron, make me one and I'll buy it from you. I'll do it. But it's a reason why, yeah, we'll talk about that later. The Patreon. Go check out the Patreon. Then every second Tuesday is a one card tarot question. You get to ask one question, and it'll be a live time, music playing, all that good stuff. It's just fun, and I do them on the spot. What else? And that's about it, everybody. Y'all go to my Instagram, sign up for my Instagram, the_Baron_speaks. And then I got the one S.O.L.Matters, but they done fake that motherfucker out so much. You don't know what you do. You got to watch out for the name. So, but it's a link to both of them in these videos, the real ones. I'm finna let you guys go. All right, everybody. I am the Baron, telling you guys to trust in you and the universe, because at the end of the day, that's all you got. Please like, share, and subscribe. Thank you all. So try, look up that word, people. Let's overcome this shit. Let's put a name to it so we can beat it. I want y'all to be healed in this tribe, because I may have to borrow $1 from you. No, I ain't gonna say I may have to. I'm gonna say, yeah, I want $1 one day. Y'all have a good one.